Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to the Photoshop tutorial. Specifically the one where I turn Mint into beautiful creatures, my wonderful children and my proud creations. So, the first step to actually achieving this would be to get a Photoshop program. Damn it. I would recommend GIMP as your Photoshop program because, well, it is the one that I am going to be using in this video. But not only that, if you don't already know how to do any of this, you probably don't use Photoshop that much and are broke and cannot afford Adobe Photoshop. And since GIMP is absolutely free, any of you can do it, which is what makes it truly great. So what you're going to want to do after getting your Photoshop program is you're going to want to go to www.twitch.tv/mint_orange_live. If he is not live at the time of you going to this link, fear not, for Mint has videos saved. I'm not going to show you how to do that. This is a Photoshop tutorial. Alright, so once you have your image, I do want you to remember that you want this to be a good image. Alternatively, it can be really horrible depending on your preference. The reason you're going to want to do this is because you will always be using this exact image. Because, of course, having a watermark on your Photoshops will take away the immersion that the viewer of your image may be in. Which is why you want to use the same image at all times. It acts as a watermark so people know that it was made by you. Alternatively, you can add a watermark or do neither. Idiot. So once you have done that, of course, you will want an idea. Simply watch Mint Orange on Twitch. You can watch either his videos or him being live. But the main point is that you will want to wait for someone to talk about an animal, an object. It can be Mint, it could be someone in chat. As long as they name an animal or an object, just wait for some inspiration. If you don't want to be inspired, you can simply take the randomest of things, taking the fun out of all of this. Because then you are just being very rude. I am being funny rude. If I'm not being funny rude, sucks to suck, I guess. For this tutorial, I will be using a chicken. For Honey Jam mentioned chickens. Apparently, I don't remember. I put this in a notepad. But you see, what you're going to want to do is first off, you want to make the chicken bigger. You will do that by clicking on this. Right, clicking on that and going on to scale. I would recommend actually learning how to use your Photoshop program because I will only be really focusing on the stuff we need. Just figure it out yourself. I am not that willing to make this. This is for a joke. I don't care. Right, so what you're going to want to do is map out the key features on the animal or object that you want. So, for example, of course, with any animal, we want eyes. We want Mint's beautiful, pretty blue eyes. They look kind of gray. Not, wait, are his eyes gray? Wow. Well, never mind. His beautiful gray demonic eyes. I don't think having gray eyes is normal, but okay. So what you're going to want to do is simply map this out however you like. I do not care. Now, of course, for every animal, you will have key features you want to map out. For example, you might just want to take specifically the eyes. However, for the chicken, I think it would be rather good if I simply take all the pink parts and the beak, leaving the white feathers away from our beautiful creation. So that is what I'm going to do. Simply map it out. So now that you have all of your features you want to actually put in, you simply copy them, put them a layer down, and well, a chicken. That's a chicken. Wow. Um, just fit the chicken onto his face. Oh no, the chicken was a horrible, horrible example for this. Why did I pick chick? Well, it doesn't matter. Who cares, right? Chicken is chick. Yeah, chicken looks good there. I'll put the chicken there. It's and you can see a bit of his eyebrow is leaking out. He's a little bit of his eyebrow. Well, to do this, you can either just and go into. You can get a plugin and just. I'll leave the video on the plugin in the description, I guess. Where you can get a thing which is speed of sound, man. And yeah, and then you press OK, and then it will heal the selection. By that I mean it's just gonna fill it in with random things, and then it looks like that. Alternatively, if you don't want to go to the through the hellscape that is actually getting that, you can also just get like the paint tool, just pick a part of his skin and just paint over it. And then with this tool, which is built in, you just control click on any part, and then yeah, that's an option. And then you just kind of blend it in around the edges and whatnot, blah blah blah. I don't need to do that much because chicken. That looks horrid. Mix better. Yeah, good enough. Anyway, so here now we have the chicken. Now, of course, you can see a skin. You can't see that on chickens. You can see feathers. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just yank, just grab it, just put it on that, and just. Bleh. We do that because we care about the quality of our products. I'll just hide that for ease, and then and now we map it out. That's right, we map out again. Luckily, chicken. It's pretty easy to just map out. There's really not much. The chicken hides most of the face. It's great. This is such a bad example, but I do not care. 'Cause this is so easy to do. Wow. I do expect to see a lot of chickens, by the way. I would be very disappointed for that. Anyway, so you want to select that and go into select up here and invert it. And then you press delete on your keyboard. If you're not using a key, I don't know what to tell you. Now you can if I had you can see that's horrid. Ignore the fact I didn't perfectly map it out. The chicken hides that. It's fine. See, this looks horrid. That doesn't look good at all. Which is why we're going to select that layer, click here, overlay, and then with using the least effort possible, we're going to grab the magic wand, just select all of the feathers, Then we're gonna go select the layer that mint is on. Then we're gonna go into colors, hue and saturation, remove the saturation, and it's chicken. Now you can actually see it. You can also use blur and just to hide some uh noticeable edges. I don't know, man. Um, mind you, this will make mint gray under the thing, but that's fine. We we don't talk about that. Just to fix up some part. I don't know. I'll just leave it. I could not be bothered. It that's a okay, chicken. That's a chicken. Now I'm just gonna cover up some of the uh edges that use blur. It kind you see it blurs things together and makes it not stand out so much. I yeah I uh-huh yup that chicken. Yeah, that's a chicken. Right, I don't know. Well, I guess I could, because I don't want this to look as horrid as it does, because it does not connect with the hair, which I don't want that. So this is really just a extended. I don't know what to talk about. So you're just gonna you delete that. Um, there we go. Now it's gonna, and then you're just gonna blend. You're just gonna use this to put those two together, and then you're just gonna use the heal tool thingy. Um, the heal tool thingy is like your best friend, honestly. Uh, yeah, just blur it together. Uh, yeah, just erase some of the hard edges. Just blur. Chicken, I don't know what it's a chicken. I made a chicken. That's a chicken. Then you go file, you go export. Uh, yeah, you just shove it on your desktop with all of your other trash. My desktop is so filled I needed to make a separate folder on a separate drive. Now, if that crashes, which it usually does, I think it hates me. I'm just gonna call it whatever. I don't care. I call it will and then whatever it is because then it helps me categorize it because I do not want to put the solid folders. It's gonna export it. Yup. And then we send it in the Discord. So as you can see now, and this is the Mintor's Discord server, um, we don't have to pigment, we'll just scream at him in chat. So you see we're just going to press enter, send this horrid nightmare, and then, now we're gonna go, ha 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 ha, ha ha ha, made chicken mint. Also used chicken mint for tutorial. Uh, you don't have to say the tutorial, just tell him ha 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 made chicken mint or something, I don't know. You could alternatively just spam Discord, but I'm not gonna do that now, he's in a match. So now we wait for his reaction.